2-0 lead in the series. James, the cutter. Davis lays it into open play. The block by James. He just gummed Caldwell Pope. Attacking the rim. Russell bounced back in game 2. No luck. Davis. Hard to the hole. Murray, knock around. 3-on-0. It's James. Big finish. Big start for LA. Porter's jumper is silky smooth. And the Nuggets are on the board with a triple.
And of course, Denver needed that shot.
Inside. Gordon rocks the rim. Davis looking to go one-on-one with Jokic. The fadeaway. No. Rebound knocked over to Davis. He goes up strong and uses the window. Jokic shovels. Ricochet. Hachimura gets it ahead for LeBron James. Like a locomotive, James. It's going to count. Gordon got it off the glass. Goaltend. 16-7. Lakers. Murray bounces. Jokic. Rolling to the rim. Lakers are running. Denver's 3 of 9 from the field. James. Spin. Lay in. Jokic, isolation against Davis. Help from Hachimura. Jokic passes inside, and Gordon puts it down for Denver. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Jokic. Oh, that's clever on the interior.
Nuggets haven't really found their rhythm, but still connected here early.
Gabe Vincent in the game. Hachimura lets it fly. Got a 3. Lakers number 2 shooting team in the NBA this season. Gordon climbs the ladder on the special delivery from Murray. James somehow gets it to go. He massaged that one in. Ball movement leads to Reeves, challenging Jackson, twirls and scores. Jokic, back, Caldwell Pope. Yes, a 3. Give and go. Reeves denied. Long arm of the law is Watson. Davis takes it. The youngster flushes it down. Davis rejected. It's Watson. Justin Holiday in the game for Denver. Reeves goes to the glass for 2.
Can you explain your level of confidence in Jokic when he gets in early foul trouble to stick with him in his normal minutes?
Well, he's one of the smartest players I've ever been around. He knows that he has 2 fouls.
Reeves had a head of steam, gets cut off, contact, and then takes advantage as Holiday takes a seat.
They're less efficient with Jokic off the court as LeBron James tries to take a charge on Aaron Gordon.
Murray. The help by James. Got a piece. Murray gets it to go off the offensive board. Shot clock down to 4. James stumbles to the rim. Finishes. Here's Gordon. Trying to work in on Dinwiddie. Gets to the spot. Missed it. Dinwiddie makes his move. Baseline drive. The reverse no. Davis is there. Denver's bench is 1 of 9. Jackson made the shot. The cut. Brown banks it in and a foul. Wild attempt for Christian Brown and a chance for 3. Caldwell Pope digging in defensively. Nice fake. LeBron finishes with the left. It's 5 turnovers now for Denver. Vincent sticks the jump shot. So now they're getting some production from others. Murray using the body. Murray cans it from the outside. Porter using that size. Reeves goes down. Tumbling down is Jokic. Russell lets it fly. Too strong. He overcooked it.
And a tough shot right there. Great contest by KCP.
Ball movement leads to Jokic, who puts it down. And Denver cuts it to 4. James challenges Murray. Tosses up. Davis with the throwdown.
And right there, it looked like they came out in a zone a little bit, Denver, on that play.
Murray, second chance opportunity, and he cashes in. Jokic, toss it in. Reeves steps in, steal. James drives. It's going to count. Gordon got it late. Jokic attacks on Reeves. Floater, no. Tip in goes. Gordon has been everywhere on the offensive glass.
But look, Denver didn't play that great. The lowest scoring deficit at halftime in this series, so they have to feel good. And out of the gate, Murray with an easy 2.
Off the dribble, pull-up jumper goes for Austin Reeves. Reeves grazes the rim. Up the floor, Murray ahead of the pack. And we are all tied up at 55. They are 1 of 14 from three-point territory. And that one goes for Michael Porter Jr.
But he would get nervous when Michael Malone's teams would get a big lead.
Inside, Gordon Porter, give it up. Gordon hanging on the baseline, and he spins it in. Porter dealing with the first wave. It's Gordon again, reverse style. Double team comes from Russell. That leaves Murray open. Money. James lost it. Defense from Caldwell Pope. Jokic bounces perfectly. Murray leaves it. Gordon slams it down. James, roller, Davis hangs and hits.
Great two-man game there.
Off the back end. Murray, spin, connects from the outside. Now Denver can take a double-digit lead. They are 9 of 11 from the field in the quarter. Caldwell Pope, jab and jumper, splash. The pace. They had great pace in the opening quarter. Davis gets inside. The assist from LeBron James.
He did right there.
Throw by Davis for the deuce. James, spin, attacking, and he spins it in. Denver's lead is 4. Murray bounce it again and again and again. It's Gordon. Jokic, the rebound, flips it up and in, +1. 24 for Gordon, 20 for Murray. Jackson, bullseye. Denver has gotten whatever they want. Inside, outside, half court, transition. They're shooting 68% in the third. Put it on the board for Jokic.
I think Jokic heard you about his game, not scoring a lot right there.
Dinwiddie racing down the floor, and Jackson having issues with his left hand. 10-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Davis gets inside for 2.
Anthony Davis, he was playing determined on the offensive end.
James knocks down the jump shot. 83-77, early fourth. Porter, his jumper, bottom. Jackson went down hard, stepping on the foot of Davis. Watson with the feathery touch. Porter, spin, get it back, 7 to shoot. Porter squares and hits. Brown takes it at Reeves for 2. Assertive.
Very assertive, athletic, strong move.
Inside, Porter. A breakdown defensively for LA. Davis drives in, waves of defenders. He misses on the fadeaway. Tracked down by Prince. He's going to take it. And cans a 3. Prince takes it strong to the rim. Jokic outside. Porter, step back, Jay. That's impressive.
Impressive is the truth right there.
Russell and Reeves are a combined 4 of 18 from the field. James got him. A 3. Caldwell Pope hits the cutter. Jokic works his way in for 2.
And that was a fantastic cut right there by Jokic.
Porter fires, bullseye. And booze raining down here at Crypto.com Arena.
And obviously with Los Angeles not knocking down threes, Denver packing the paint.
Jokic gets it to go, and a foul. He really can do it all and continues to show it game in and game out.
And all he cares about is winning.
That's it. James takes it to the rim and flips it in. Reeves against Caldwell Pope. Very proud defender. Reeves gets the bounce. Murray hits Jokic on the move for 2. Denver won game 1, 114-103. They took game 2 in dramatic fashion, 101-99 on the Murray game winner. Davis lays it in with 58.1 left. Denver comfortably in front. Double team, Murray knocked out of there. Murray gets a piece. Prince secures. Reeves, jumper, got it. It's a 3. James fires, tried to go to the bank, and Reeves is there for the follow. It's 107-100, 25 seconds left. James drives to the rim and scores. Final seconds, Reeves hoists and hits. And Reeves will
assist shy of a triple-double. Anthony Davis went for 33. LeBron went for 26. AD held to just 3 points in the fourth quarter after scoring 30 through 3 quarters, and now we are set up for another sweep like in last year's Western Conference Finals. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. 112-105 as Denver takes commanding 3-0 series lead. They'll go for the sweep on Saturday at Crypto.com Arena. Get some instant analysis. Welcome in CBS Sports NBA writer Sam Quinn. Sam, this is what Denver does best, right? They absorb a run. They execute in transition, defensively, offensive rebounding. They just suffocate you. And we saw that in the third quarter of this game when they outscored the Lakers 34-22. What did you see from Denver in this game as they take a 3-0 series lead?
Yeah, it's 3 games in a row now, right? I mean, I think in the 3 games in this series, Denver has won the second half by 43 combined points. 2 things really stood out to me from this game. The first is on the glass. Denver's starting front court of Michael Porter, Nikola Jokic, and Aaron Gordon had 40 rebounds. The Lakers as a team had 38. This is one of the few teams in the entire NBA that the Lakers can't physically bully. And when you can't physically bully a team and you can't make threes, it's really hard to beat them. The other really important factor to me here is take a look at how the stars played versus how the role players played. LeBron, AD, and Austin Reeves had 81 points. The rest of the Laker team had 24. Denver balances its offense out. Everybody contributes. It seems like every time the Lakers and the Nuggets play, it becomes either 2-on-5 or sometimes Austin Reeves joins the party and it's 3-on-5. But on the one hand here, we have a star duo, and on the other hand, we have a full championship caliber team. And as we've seen 11 times in a row right now, 5 beats 3.
Sam, what chances are you giving the Lakers to win a game and make this perhaps a gentleman's sweep?
You know, I look back at the way that Miami beat Boston the other night. It does kind of show us that even the biggest underdogs in a single game setting in the NBA can steal a game. The difference is the Heat did that by making a million threes. The Lakers aren't that kind of team. The Lakers aren't a team that's going to beat you with these high variant strategies. The way they play in the regular season, the physical, being bigger than the other team, playing great defense, that doesn't work against Denver, and they just haven't had adjustments. This goes back to Denver winning all of these second halves. Michael Malone sees them for 2 quarters. He says, oh, I know what to do, and poof, the Lakers are done. So I'm fully expecting a sweep on Saturday, and that'll make it 12 wins in a row for the Nuggets against the Lakers.
Swept them in the Western Conference Finals last year. We heard the famous quote, put that in your pipe and smoke it. We later heard when they won the whole thing that Michael Malone made the Lakers, he was the Lakers' daddy. And look, the story hasn't changed. They beat him for an 11th straight time, 7th time in the postseason as they go for the sweep, as you mentioned, Sam, on Saturday. Sam Quinn here on CBS Sports HQ. Sam, thank you. Wow, I mean, this is OVER. 7 straight postseason losses for the Lakers. That ties a franchise record. They have LeBron. They have
ate them all.
You just
devoured them away. Yeah, exactly.
Guys, I want you to consider something that the top 3 teams in the Western Conference all reside in the same division.
Yep.
The Nuggets, the T-Wolves, and the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've yet to lose a playoff game. None of those teams has lost a playoff game. That's how good this division is in those 3 teams. Nuggets win in L.A. It was close in the first. They run away in the second. Let's get the coach's comments presented by Advent Health.
Coach, what has happened to this team in this series in the second half, the third quarters in particularly where you can just turn it on and flip that switch?
Well, I guess there goes a pregame speech about winning the first quarter and being up at halftime. So let's continue to let them outplay us in the first half and then settle into the game. That's a character win. Obviously, the way they started the game first time out, I told that group that's exactly what I expected. They came out gangbusters, and they played great, had us on our heels, and the crowd was into it. And Nikola got in foul trouble, so we tried a lot of different things. We double-teamed, we zoned, we did whatever we could to get to halftime. And that second quarter, I thought, was really important to hold them to 20 points and to get back in the game. And the second half, I mean, Michael Porter tonight, we had 4 guys with 20, right? Michael's 20 and 10, Jamal 22, 9 and 5, Joker another almost triple-double, and I thought Aaron Gordon was just incredible tonight, 29 and 15. And then, game 4, closeout game, is always the toughest game in this business, and there's a lot of things we can improve upon. We gave up 70 in the paint tonight. We gave up 25 in transition. And but our guys believe. There's unbelievable confidence, and the scary thing for me is I think we can play so much better.
Michael, felt like Aaron was really instrumental, especially in that stretch of the first half where he was playing the 5, backup 5, while some of the other bench guys were getting going. I guess, do you ask different things of him when he's in that second unit than you do when he's starting?
Yeah, obviously when he's out there as our 5 with Jamal, and whether it's Christian, Peyton, Justin, Michael, whoever else is out there, but we need him to be a playmaker, a scorer, a roller, a defender, a rebounder, kind of be the anchor of that unit. And kind of like what Nikola does when he's out there with whatever unit he's on the floor with. But, yeah, I just felt a lot of guys stepped up tonight. But, you go 12 of 18 from the field, 5 of 6 from the foul line, and 29 of 15 in 41 minutes. We asked a lot of Aaron Gordon tonight, and he came through all the way. So, I'm really impressed with Aaron's effort and his ability to go out there and play the game at such a high level across the board.
Michael, it seems like MPJ has been really steady and consistent in this series, not even just from a shooting perspective, but he has a sequence in the third today where he has back-to-back assists to Aaron in the dunker. What are you kind of seeing from him from a well-rounded offense standpoint? So.
Yeah, just building off what we saw last year, to be honest. I mean, I thought Michael was really, in that fourth quarter, you're waiting for them to make their run. And I thought Michael had some really timely shots. It was 20 points, 10 of those came in the fourth quarter. And as you mentioned, I thought his 3 assists were impressive passes. He had a game here last year in the Western Conference Finals where I think he had 6 assists. And, so Michael's grown, man. He's not just a jump shooter. He's a guy that can impact winning with his offense, with his defense. And that's been great to see him grow like that.
Second row. When you guys, obviously you had to withstand an emotional surge. You got down double digits. But to be within 4 at halftime, playing at the level that you guys played and playing at the level that the Lakers played, I know as a coach you can never feel good about anything, but relative to, how to play with in the first half, did you kind of feel good about where you were at halftime?
Oh, I love the fact we were only down by 4. That start of the game was – they came out playing very well. We fueled their break with turnovers, and they had all the momentum. And then when Nikola gets in foul trouble, I'm sure everybody thinks I'm going to take him out. Well, we can't afford to take Nikola out. So we switched up the matchups, and we got him on somebody not named Anthony Davis. And then we went zone just to keep him out of foul trouble, not get him his 3rd. So being down 4, Nikola not getting his 3rd foul in the first half, those were 2 big wins. And now you go into halftime understanding, okay, let's get back to playing our brand of basketball. And again, there's so many things that we can clean up, but as I learned from my father, I love cleaning things up after a win instead of a loss.
Rachel?
Obviously some roster changes. What would you say is sort of the distinction between this year's playoff squad versus last year?
I would say there's a confidence that comes with being a champion. There's a confidence with our starting 5, Christian Brown, who played last year. And as much as, you miss guys like Jeff Green and Bruce Brown and Ish Smith, we have confidence in Christian and Peyton and Reggie Jackson. But that starting group, man, they've been through a lot of wars, and they're battle-tested. And every time we get down, we don't panic. We stay the course, and we find a way to get back in the game. And the crazy thing is it's another game we were spotted a 12-point lead, and we come back and win. And I hope that's not going to be the same come Saturday in Game 4. But winning a championship has brought that group tremendous confidence, not only in themselves but in the collective.
You just mentioned Reggie, pretty serious. Looked like ankle sprain when he came down off that rebound. You won't know. You got 48 hours before you got to play again. But will you guys get together and say, okay, if he can't, we're going to do X, Y, Z, or we're going to try A, B, C. Will that happen over the next few hours?
Probably both A, B, C, and X, Y, Z. I don't know if you want to throw any more letters in there in that alphabet, but no. The funny thing is, Scott, there was a chance that Reggie didn't even play tonight. He was sick, was not feeling very well. So we kind of had that conversation this afternoon going into the game. If Reggie's unable to go, what can we look to do? And now the same thing's going to happen. We'll see how his ankle responds to treatment in the next 48 hours. And, if he's not able to go, obviously we'll have to find somebody to go out there and spell Jamal. And we've used Christian Brown before, and we've played with Nikola and Aaron being a kind of point center and point forward. So we'll have ample options if Reggie's not able to go, but hopefully he can. He's an important part of it.
That's 2, right over there.
And Michael, to your point that even with how impressive the group has played, that they can even take this to a greater level beyond strong starts, what does that look like to you?
Well, I mean, tonight was the first game where I didn't think our defense was close to being where it really needed to be. Granted, neither team could make a shot. I mean, we were 5 for 28 from 3, and they were 5 for 27. So that was not a pretty game shooting display to watch. But we gave.
The difference in the 3 games, you pointed out the third quarter, a pretty big scoring gap in that period. Just wondered what you've noticed at halftime of the 3 games and what's happened in the second half and what that can inform you about heading into game 4.
I feel like we spent so much energy in the first half building leads, or the defensive intensity that we have, that we come out in the third quarter with not much energy, or kind of lose track of attention to detail that we had in the first half. I think a lot of that played into it. And you give credit where credit is due with Denver as well. Man, those guys make tough shot after tough shot after tough shot, and I think that's a lot of things that happened in the third for sure tonight.
For both of you guys, I guess, starting with AD, just you have another game on Saturday. Where do you flip your mindset, and did you say if we do this, and that, maybe we get a different result than we had the last 11 times?
Yeah, I mean, we, a lot of second chance points, offensive rebounds. We gave up 9 in game 2, and they had 9 at halftime. Just got to score. 20 in the second, 22 in the third. A team like that who's going to score, we got to be able to score as well. So I think that's really it. I mean, getting back in transition, defensive rebounding, and just continue to score the basketball.
It's for either of you guys. You guys finished the regular season, the second half of the regular season, as one of the better offensive and shooting teams. That hasn't been as much the case so far this series. Outside maybe the first quarter or so, first half, what's happened? What have you guys seen out there that hasn't, I guess, clicked offensively? It's more so in the second half, or especially in the second half.
Well, obviously tonight, we shot 5 for 27 from the 3-point line. We had some really good looks at times. Sometimes they were, contested shots, but I thought pretty much we generated some really good shots, which is when they were able to knock them down. The regular season and the postseason is 2 different games, 2 different situations. So, what happens in the regular season, obviously you build those habits throughout the regular season, but the game totally changed in the postseason, and we have to, be able to make the adjustment. But, we've had some really good looks through 3 games. We've made some, but tonight was not one of those nights.
Okay, guys, has there been any part of you've sensed with the team psychology, like that this isn't just 3-0, that it's bigger because of what they've been able to do against you guys now for, I think, 11 straight games?
No. Our focus and our mental right now is trying to get one. Try to get a game and then go from there. Try to get the game on Saturday, game 4, and go from there. All the talk, however many straight, we can't focus on that. Our focus is trying to get better from tonight, learn from our mistakes, and try to get a win on Saturday. We can't do anything about it, It's in the past. Our discussions have been the transition, the rebounding, scoring, keeping our pace, and focusing on game 4.
Hey, Bron, through your career, you faced dynasties, you faced super teams, you faced a bunch of really tough squads. Where do the Denver Nuggets rank in terms of toughest teams you faced?
It's too hard for me to answer that question right now. I probably could sit back at some point and kind of rank the teams in my 20-plus year career about which teams were some of the toughest teams. This team is definitely well equipped, well prepared, well coached. They do not have a weakness offensively. Every guy that they put on the floor, especially their starting lineup, they've been one of the best starting 5s in our league over the last few years. They got shot makers, they have playmakers, they have guys that can rebound and assist and things of that nature. So, it's always, they always try to keep you at bay, but It's definitely one of the better teams that I've played in my career. But to rank it right now, it'd be too hard. I've played against a lot of great teams. This is a great team, and I've played against a lot.
This question's for either of you, but you mentioned the offensive rebounding 14 tonight. There's been a trend in these matchups the last year plus. What have you noticed in terms of how they're getting offensive rebounds? Is it is it a size thing where sometimes guards are matched up against their bigs, or what are you seeing in terms of the trends of how they're getting those rebounds?
Sometimes it's the guards on bigger guys, but other times it's just simple boxing out or just going to get it. It's times today where guys miss shots and got their own rebound. I think everyone is anticipating the other guy going to get it instead of one of us going to get it. So I think that's where a lot of the rebounds come from. You have some where they shoot long shots and then it goes over our heads and things like that. But for the most part, guys are following their own shots, or we're just not boxing out, and they're getting their second chance points like that.
Last two. First one. Hi, LeBron. You've had incredible firsts in your career. First player to score 40K. First player and team to win an in-season tournament. No team has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit. How much of a belief is it that you guys can be the first to possibly do so?
I mean, you take it one game at a time at this point, and you lose, you go home. So you come up with the mindset, let's get one, force a game 5, and then we go from there. So as long as you still have life, then you always have belief. I just think you play till the wheels fall off. That's what it's always about for me. That's mindset, and I know this guy next to me feels the same way.
LeBron, you said in New Orleans that you guys are going to have to play near perfect basketball against this team to win. In that kind of quest for on-court perfection, have you seen guys press? And could that be part of the reason why a good shooting team has 2 games where they're sub 20%? Does sort of the stress and the pressure they put on you and demand, the greatness they demand, do you think that's impacted your guys' ability to meet that?
I don't know. I mean, it's the postseason. We're professionals. You're supposed to have anxiety and pressure, feel the pressure. That's what it's about. Like this is what the postseason is about. So I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know. I don't know if it's you have to ask the individuals, that question and see how they feel. It's hard for me just to be like, this is what I think that guy feels. That's not I can't do that. I'm not a mind reader. I don't know. But this is the postseason. Me and this guy have been playing together for 6 years. We've been to the mountaintop. We've been close to the mountaintop. We've played a lot of games. We know what it takes to win. We know what it takes to win a championship and how, damn near perfect you got to be. That's not like something that's so crazy to obtain. I've been a part of it 4 times where you have to have almost perfect basketball to win, and I've done it with him. So I'm not a guy that you should ask that, because I don't feel a way about anybody that don't want to strive to be as close to perfect as possible. And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Hello guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the Lakers on the brink of the elimination after losing the third straight game to the Denver Nuggets. Okay. Aaron Gordon has 39 points and 15 rebounds. Nikola Jokic added 24 points and 15 rebounds and 9 assists, and the Denver Nuggets moved to the brink of the second round with 112 to 105 victory over the Los Angeles Lakers in Game 3 of their first round series Thursday night. Jamal Murray scored 22 points as the defending NBA champion Nuggets won their 11th consecutive meeting with LeBron James and the Lakers in the dominating side. Michael Foster as 20 points for Denver, which could control the third quarter and through to the final minutes to its fifth straight road win over Los Angeles, streaking with the East sweep of last season Western Conference Final. Game 4 is quality night in the Los Angeles. No NBA team has ever relied from a 0-3 playoff efficiency. Anthony Davis has 33 points and 15 rebounds, and James has 26 points and 9 assists. The Lakers 7 consecutive position lost the Denver over the past 2 years. Los Angeles haven't beaten the Nuggets since that 16-2022. Austin Rivers caught 22 points for the Los Angeles with a shot into the postseason with the largely outstanding plays aside the Holidays copied by an impressive play in win over New Orleans to stake the 7th seed. But the Nuggets are the same nightmare matchup for the Lakers or any opponent really that they were years ago in the conference finals. Davis and Jane were outstanding once again, but they can't do it alone. The Lakers missed 15 of their first 16 3-point attempts in the game 3, goal in nearly 34 minutes between 3-point buckets. The Angola resumed when scoreless in the 24 minutes of play for the Lakers, who got only 2 assists out of their consistent third option on the offense. Russell missed on 7 of the shots, including 6 3-point attempts. Meanwhile, Gordon had his highest scoring game in the Nuggets' past 2 playoff runs, highlighted by 10 points in the third quarter, while Denver took control. Jackie made 9 of the 30 shots and barely missed his 7 carry position, a triple-double. Okay, thank you for watching my video. I will see you on the next video. Bye.